We should be safe here for the time being. I'm well acquainted with Professor Yuritsa, but the rest of you are this year's fresh-faced golden deer, I presume?
Nothing but the freshest. Also, is it just me, or are you wearing our uniform? And how do you know Professor Yuritsa? Do you go to the Officers Academy?
She's one of last year's students. A Black Eagle.
Which would make you our senior. But what were you doing here in a bandit fortress?
Well, I was just on the verge of graduation last year when I was kidnapped by the strangest people. In truth, I thought I'd never breathe fresh air again. Thank you for coming when you did. Oh, where are my manners? I'm Monica von Ox, eldest daughter of the Empire's Baron Ox.
Yes. I think I understand. This all began when the knights lost sight of the bandits and you gave chase. Afterward, you entered a suspicious fortress and rescued a missing student. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I'll be sure to smooth things over for you once we're back.
Sounds good. But, why are you even here, Alois?
Because the knights sent for help after you left them behind. Did you expect anything different? Not that I'm trying to lay blame at your feet. I know you were following Professor Yuritsa's lead, so I think everyone involved can head home knowing they did just swell. For as you know, all's swell that ends swell.
Still, I find this a rather grave turn of events. To think the same bandits who attacked our charges were behind another student's abduction.
I never said I was kidnapped by bandits.
You didn't?
Now that you mention it, some of the folks in that fortress weren't exactly dressed in the typical bandit fineries. What if we're dealing with a way savvier organization than we think, and the bandits just answer to them?
Yeah, there was one real piece of work. Kranya, I think, who managed to escape. I've seen all kinds of people as a mercenary, and she was definitely not your everyday bandit.
You're on the right path. Perhaps I should just tell you who kidnapped me, seeing as I already know.
What? Why didn't you mention this earlier?
Everyone was busy speculating, so it was difficult to cut in.
What do you know, child? Out with it.
Well, the one who kidnapped me was Tomas the Librarian. I'm certain of it. I could tell from his gait, and how he held his staff. I suppose he isn't the simple scholar you think he is.
Tomas? Impossible!
But Tomas has been at Garreg Mach even longer than I have. I don't want to believe it, but based on what you say, we've no choice but to investigate.
But Sir Alois...
Be on guard. If Tomas is in league with Kranya, he is dangerous.
Very well. I will quietly report the matter to Lady Rhea and leave the decision in her hands. Not a word of this to anyone. Is that clear?
Well, now things are getting interesting. Honestly, did not see this coming. What do you make of this Kranya? Why do you think she was at the fortress?
You seemed preoccupied with her during the battle. She a friend of yours?
Sadly, I wouldn't know. My memory is but a shadow at this point. Gone, vanished, lost. I remember meeting you, but before that, nothing at all. And yet, the moment I saw her, I was struck with the most inexplicable feeling. I couldn't tell you if it was revulsion or affection. It was simply pure emotion.
And here I thought I had it tough.
Are you worried about me? How adorable! Oh, but I do love that about you.
Rhea has decided to take Tomas into custody. When he gets back, that is. Seems he's been away from the monastery for a bit.
Custody? They ought to end his life on the spot. The churl's enmity towards the church is plain for all to see.
All the more reason to keep him alive and question him. You really think he's working alone?
This all comes from that Monica girl we rescued, right? Still, I guess if Lady Rhea believes her.
So who is this Tomas guy anyway? You say he works in the library?
Yes, and he's always bent over backward to help me find whatever book I'm searching for.
He's a kind man. And the last person you'd ever expect to stab you in the back.
Well, you won't make it too far as an evildoer if you can't pull the wool over people's eyes.
I can't believe someone that nasty was working right here under our noses. But wait, what if the dining hall lady is a traitor too? I'll never be able to ask for seconds again!
As if anything would stop you from asking for seconds. Besides, what kind of villain sets their sights on someone's lunch?
I think we can give the poor dining hall lady the benefit of the doubt, right?
If we can't trust the hand that feeds us, we can trust nothing.
Exactly. If we start looking at everyone with suspicion, we may as well pack up and go our separate ways now.
I'd really like to stop talking about the dining hall lady now, please.
So, is it safe to assume Tomas hired the bandits that tried to kill us?
No one has proven he was the mastermind behind it all, but there is no doubt he was involved.
You're awfully quiet, Marianne. Is everything okay?
Oh, it's just... I suppose I'm worried about what this all means.
Hey, I understand. These walls were supposed to keep trouble out, but now everything feels very different.
Wait, do you hear that outside?
Are they ready at the gates?
Yes, sir. Every exit is covered.
Well, well, it sounds like Tomas has returned. I don't know why I know this, but you need to get out there, and quickly.
Sheesh, what's gotten into... Oh, Tomas!
There he is!
That man down there.
Lady Rhea wants to speak with you. I suggest you accept.
This doddering persona of mine will benefit me no further.
What is this?
Familiar, right?
Such hubris from mere vermin. You will pay for this.
Find him!
Right!
What he did was just like